Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're here, back again for 2024. Been quiet for the past couple of months, years, I think. Just had some stuff I had to deal with. So, gonna try to be a bit more active again and bring you news of things going on. So, um, if you followed my TikTok page, you've heard about me trying to basically move into another situation as far as vehicles are concerned. I was looking at the Elantra N. I was looking at the GR Corolla. I was looking at the VB WRX. And I don't know if you can tell which one I'm in, but if you can, shh. But so I made my decision, mostly based off of financial reasons, because of certain things having to do with markup, availability, and stuff like that. Just more practical reasons as opposed to just I want it and I'm going to go get it, right? So when I'm looking at things at my age now, I have other responsibilities and I have other things that my money needs to go to. So I kind of needed to be a little bit smarter with my decisions as far as where I'm going to put large sums of money. So I did initially want the Elantra N, and that was my go-to. But I didn't find one that I wanted. It was either the 8-speed dual clutch. Now, there's nothing wrong with the 8-speed dual clutch. It's a terrific transmission. I drove it. It reminds me of something you'll get out of an Audi or a VW. It's really, really good. But I wanted a manual. And I think the closest manual I think they said at the time when I went to buy was in like Connecticut or Maryland. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going through all that. So cross that off the list. Then I went to look at the Corolla. It's just too small. If I couldn't fit a stroller in the trunk, that was it. I popped the trunk on the Corolla, and that was that, man. I looked at it, I was like, nah, dude, I can't deal with this on a daily. So that left me with the only choice left was the VB. Now, some people are like, oh my God, I don't like the way it looks, blah, 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 whatever. Fine. I'm fine with the looks now. And when I first saw it, I didn't really like it too much. But when I saw it in real life and not in like the massive orange colors or the bright red or anything like that, in the darker colors, it looked a little bit better. So that's what I ended up trying to find. And lo and behold, a buddy of mine down in Ann Arbor, shout out to Darren and the Ann Arbor Subaru team. I forgot the name of it. I think it might be Dunning. It might be Dunning Subaru, but look it up. Subaru of Ann Arbor. And he said, I got a car for you, man. And it's the right price that you're looking for. It's in a dark color. And it is the base model. So I was like, bet, I'm going to come check it out. Saw it, liked it, paid for it, drove it off the lot the same day. No issues whatsoever. Shout out again to Ann Arbor Subaru for getting that done. So the reasons why I went with the VB, obviously, is that, as you can clearly see, that is a child seat. He's not in the booster yet, and he's started to get to the point where he's a little bit older, but I still need to carry the stroller with me. So until I can get rid of the stroller and I can get rid of that thing, I need a 4-door. So, and I got rid of the kid, get rid of the baby seat. But yeah, so just a quick appraisal of what I think of it so far. I've had it for about a month now, and it feels like a Subaru. I mean, the materials are a little bit better than Subaru I had in the past with my WRX, my 2013, and then my BRZ. Yeah, the touch materials in here are vastly upgraded from what it was, especially the steering wheel. The gear shift is, I mean, it's a 6-speed, but it doesn't feel as good as, say, the Civic Si, which I also test drove. It doesn't feel as good as the Corolla does either, but it's a manual, and that is a hard thing to find nowadays. So I think even the GTI is dropping the manual too, if I believe right. But so there's only a few cars that you can get that's a 4-door sporty manual vehicle. This is one of them. So as I said before, I got the base. It comes with the 2 screens, the one on top and the one on the bottom. The one on the bottom doesn't really do anything. It's kind of it has a couple of little functions in it, but I don't really mess with it too much. The only thing I really use is the Android Auto. The speakers are surprisingly better than what I had in the BRZ and what I had in the other WRX, but that's not really saying much. Most people will agree with me that Subaru speakers aren't very good at all. So there's that. Driving it to work, I haven't really got a chance to put it through an autocross or a track day. That should be coming up this summer. But from what I've been driving around, it is, I don't know if I'd call it an improvement in thrilling, right? Because the old EJ, the 2.5 that I had, was in my WRX, it was peaky, right? So it would have nothing, then you get it up to about like 3,500 RPM, the turbo comes on and just it runs away. This one is a lot more linear. Like, I can be in almost any gear and put my foot down and it'll pull. Not like lag, then go. It's just a steady pull from almost any gear, which is kind of weird. Feels like I'm driving, a car with a bigger engine. If that's, I don't want to sound cliche, but that's what it feels like. It's a lot more torquey. So and the torque is all throughout the rev range. I'll be in 4th gear, I'll be in 5th gear, and in my old WRX, I had to downshift to like at least 3rd to get it in the power band before I can move. This, I don't have to do that. I just push my foot on the gas and it just goes, which is nice. It's really nice. How it will do on the track and how it will do on an autocross, I don't know yet. We'll find that out. But I do have plans for mods. I do have plans for getting it to look the way I want it to look. Those videos will be coming in the near future, but I will do a quick walk around of it. And then, as always, I did a muffler delete like I did with my old WRX, and I will try to get that in a video, hopefully, if it's not too damn windy. So we will just we'll be right back.